Hi, welcome to Shadows Discussions, episode 7? Yes, 7. Okay, not quite sure why I'm recording this, considering the fact that it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, but I figured that I would make one since I've just seen a video of Tiff, making one. So, yes, how have you all been? Recently I've been kind of up and downish. Mainly up, for many reasons. I guess I should start off with the biggest one, which would be Mardi Gras. Now I didn't intentionally plan to go to begin with, but during the last week before, I noticed that the CCS kind of got hyped up and everyone was kind of excited, and before you know it, everyone just wanted to go. And how can I say no? I wanted to see everyone. I mean, initially, I guess it's kind of the replacement CCS meet, but at the same time, I've never been to Mardi Gras before, and I kind of wanted to see what it was all about. Of course, I'm not stupid at the fact that I didn't know what it was completely, but at the same time, I didn't know what to expect. So, just in case those of you don't know what Mardi Gras was, whatever, I don't want to say this without offending anyone, but it's a LGBT festival, if I remember correctly. Although apparently the translation is Fat Tuesday, which I find a little bit funny. And ow. Yes. Don't go on one of the rides ever. It was something da. I don't know. Whatever it was a ride that spins you around and it turns you up like 30 degrees into the air, and basically, whilst you're you're sitting down and everything, okay, so it's not like the other rides that you possibly might be thinking of, but it bounces. It's like there's I think there's like some sort of hydraulic mechanism thing, whatever, which basically shifts you up and down whilst you're spinning like 30 degrees in the air, and it's just like, okay, well, you're at the top, you bounce up, you bounce down again, then you bounce slightly further than usual because you're going down in momentum. It's just like, okay, well, where am I going? Where am I going? It was a lot of fun. But something about trying to hold on to someone with one hand and then trying to hold on to the rail with the other to stop yourself from, I don't know, falling? Was pretty funny. I started off with my jacket, my hoodie on properly, no problem. Okay, just literally grabbing my girlfriend's hand and grabbing the rail behind me, trying to keep hold of everything that I could possibly can, trying to knock into people around me and just. I'm sorry, but you should have seen it. My best friend was sitting opposite me, and it was bouncing so hard that from his sitting position, he ended up lying down on the seats. And from towards the end, he'd go slightly further and further to the left, whilst lying down, until he eventually got to a part where he's against this panel where he can sit down properly. But throughout this, it took him ages to get there. It took him practically the whole entire ride duration. I don't even know how long it was. I think it was 5 minutes. We were the first ones on it, if I remember correctly, or at least that's what I think. And yeah, I ended up getting off that ride with huge amounts of dizziness, and my neck was killing me. The amount of bouncing that happens, just like my head just bobbing up and down, which technically would have been fine. If it wasn't for the fact that throughout the whole entire day I kind of felt dizzy. And that last night I slept really weirdly. Ended up having, well, I still have the pain now, but it's not as bad. Was it waking up with tense, what felt like cramped stomach, muscle pain going down my spine, shoulder blades, and shoulders, and my neck just fixing itself, which was kind of painful, but still, nevertheless, it was fun. Yes, I just realized this is like a 6-minute rant about one single thing, about one ride. This probably isn't worth your time. I'm very sorry. But yes, for those that listen, and for those that are going to Alcon, have fun. And for those who are going back to school, sucks to be you. I really shouldn't say much since I'm actually going back on Friday, but I'm only going back in for one day, and I'm probably going to do fuck all then. Whoops. But yes, this is a Shadows discussion. Bye bye for now.